Modern racing games have completely lost the plot when it comes to adding performance tuning as an option. One of the most comprehensive tuning configurators used to be that of Need for Speed Underground 2. The game explained everything in an easy-to-understand way. The numbers and sliders all made sense. The dyno actually showed the power curve in real time, and you could even do a test lap prior to returning to free roam. Not the case in any modern racing game. Forza Horizon makes everything so complicated that you need an actual SAE certification just to understand it. Meanwhile, a game like Grid Legends makes it almost too simplistic by only having 5 sliders total, and the slightest of adjustments can have drastic results. The Crew Motorfest gets closer to the ideal by attempting to teach the players what each slider does, as well as how such changes improve understeer or oversteer, or acceleration versus top speed. But are you able to test these performance tweaks in, say, a practice course? Unfortunately, you cannot. So it really is all trial and error. And that would be okay if, like in Underground 2, you were only tuning 5 or 6 cars at a time. Yet these modern racing games expect you to tune almost every car that you use for competitive events, meaning that you need individual tuning setups for dozens, if not hundreds, of vehicles. It is enough to drive any player bonkers. Oh, and you might notice I haven't actually brought up any modern Need for Speed games yet. Well, that's because Need for Speed has kind of lost the plot in a much different way. Tuning was absent from Rivals, but returned in 2015 as a grip versus drift system of performance sliders. After that, Payback did this whole slot machine-inspired bonuses system that everybody hated. NFS Heat brought things back by employing a quadrant map of on-road versus off-road and track grip versus drift. And we don't really know how it is handled in Unbound, nor do we really care. Racing games. Not even once.